Electrical hazards cause over 4,000 workplace injuries every year, and arc flash events can cost facilities up to $8 to $10 million per incident. The extent of damage to life and property is the reason why federal safety regulations are so strict. OSHA requires a safe workplace, which is achieved through compliance with the NFPA 70E standard. And nobody's better at helping you comply with NFPA 70E than Schneider Electric. Our team of professional engineers and qualified field service personnel will guide you through the compliance process to make sure that the job's done right and help keep your facility safe. Start by developing a comprehensive electrical safe work practices policy. This important first step covers your company's electrical safety practices like lockout and tagout procedures, arc flash calculations and shock protection, employee training to recognize electrical hazards, and equipment labeling. The safety policy must be audited at least every 3 years, with all deficiencies corrected, to ensure continued compliance. Next, you'll need to do an arc flash analysis. Accuracy is absolutely critical to this step of the process, and data should be collected by qualified personnel trained in NFPA 70E standards. Our professional engineers know the equipment and how to calculate fine details, like arc flash boundaries, incident energy, and what protective clothing or equipment is needed when working within the arc flash boundaries. Arc flash analysis must be done at least every 5 years or anytime the equipment or system is updated, renovated, or modified to make sure everything stays up to date and meets required safety standards. Once complete, your equipment needs to be marked with appropriate warning labels, alerting workers to the potential hazards and helping maintain worker safety. Anybody working around potential electrical hazards must use properly rated tools and personal protective equipment. These items, provided by the employer, help minimize injuries from arc flash or shock. In order to be qualified to work on electrical equipment, employees must be trained and kept up to date on potential electrical hazards, such as arc flash and blast, shock, and electrocution. And the NFPA 70E standard requires employees to be retrained at least every 3 years. Protective devices like fuses, circuit breakers, and relays are built into every piece of electrical distribution equipment and play a critical role in protecting workers by reducing arc flash energy. If not maintained properly, excessive arcing can subject these workers to unsafe levels of electrical energy and may result in injuries or even death. That's why it is imperative to maintain your equipment, so that these protective devices are able to detect and clear arc faults quickly and safely. Safety gear, while essential and life-saving, isn't always the best gear to work in. Arc flash mitigation strategies reduce the arc flash energy, and thus the amount of personal protective equipment required to work on it, to a level that permits normal tasks to be performed quickly and easily. With proper strategies in place, you'll minimize downtime, enhance safety, and optimize the performance of your power system. So now that you know what needs to happen, how do you ensure that it's done correctly to comply with the regulations and improve employee safety? By partnering with the qualified professionals at Schneider Electric Field Services. With over 100 strategically located professional engineers collectively registered in every state, our team meets all state licensing requirements. Our instructors are OSHA-authorized outreach trainers to ensure your employees receive proper training, and our national network of qualified personnel perform on-site preventive and predictive maintenance services to keep equipment in proper operating condition. We've got the expertise and experience you need, and have been proactively engaged in safety and compliance since arc flash requirements were first introduced into the industry. So trust your electrical system to the industry leader, Schneider Electric Field Services. Any brand, any industry, anytime.